Since the killing of Japan's Shinzo Abe, a church has become a source of public anger. The Unification Church is famous for its mass weddings and has been labelled by critics as a cult.
I believe the values in our movement are important, and I think our future generation should inherit that.
For Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, it's become a political headache. Here's why. Abe's suspected killer bore a grudge against the church. He alleged it bankrupted his mother and blamed Abe for promoting it, according to his own social media posts and news reports. Prime Minister Kishida has declared he has no ties to the church, but his approval ratings took a nosedive to their lowest level since he took office, after some of his cabinet members disclosed connections. His party, the LDP, has announced it'll cut off ties with the church and attempted to ease voter concerns with a cabinet reshuffle.
旧統一教会に関連する問題について申し上げます。まず私個人は知り得る限り当該団体とは関係がないということを申し上げます。
The church, meanwhile, says it's been vilified and that members have faced death threats since Abe's shooting. The Unification Church was founded in South Korea in the 50s by Sun Myung-moon, an anti-communist and self-declared messiah. Former followers say recruitment tactics include knocking on doors, targeting members' relatives, and approaching people outside train stations. The church is said to have built ties with politicians to attract followers and gain legitimacy. According to a spokesperson, Japan has been its biggest source of income for decades. The church and the LDP do supposedly share some views, such as opposing same-sex marriage and supporting revision of Japan's pacifist constitution. Abe's murder suspect said on social media that the church had persuaded his mother to part with around 100 million yen, the equivalent of $736,000. After the incident, the church said it had returned around $400,000 to the mother. It denied coercing her and declined to comment on the total sum. The church has also said Abe was neither a member nor an advisor. The local head of the church called Kishida's instruction to cut ties very unfortunate.
したがってその視点から言うと自民党の議員の方々がより多く接点を持つことがあるんではないかと思いますが、自民党のみならずコミュニズムに対して明確に姿勢を示す議員の皆様方とはそれぞれの場で関係性があったというふうに思います。
Support for Kishida's cabinet has fallen to the lowest level since he took office in October at 46%, according to public broadcaster NHK, with many poll respondents saying they wanted an explanation about ties to the church. Kishida says new cabinet members and new ruling party officials must thoroughly review their ties to it.